What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby, WWE 2K14. I get a lot of questions asked pretty regularly about my thoughts and opinions on certain things in the video game. This really isn't any news type things, but as far as legends go in the video game, a lot of people have varying degrees of opinions on this. There's a lot of people who love to see legends in the game. They love to see guys like Stone Cold. You know, I consider The Rock, I guess, a legend. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, his other personalities, Big Boss Man. Last year had quite a roster with the Attitude Era of old legends in the WWE. Now, my opinion on it last year, and my opinion still is this year, that I would prefer more current gen superstars. Now, I know a lot of people get upset with that for a few different reasons, and here's my reasoning why I prefer more current superstars than I do legends. As far as, I'm going to go pros and cons here. I'm going to start with the cons because my list of pros kind of runs a little long. My cons against legends being in the game, or I guess pros, would be more story. I mean, obviously, if you put guys in like Tyson Kidd, Evan Bourne, you know, what are you really going to do storyline with them unless they start creating their own stories and you go back to Road to WrestleMania, that sort of thing. When you include legends, you can relive moments like in the Attitude Era. The only problem with doing that is it limits the replayability, in my opinion. I don't think the Attitude Era in WWE 2K13, not WWE 2K13, WWE 13, really had any replayability. I played it once, and then that was it. I didn't go back through, you know, like I do with some SVR 2010-11, and go back and play it. I just didn't really do that, you know, with I'm going to change that move to Randy Orton, by the way. I didn't really do that. And to me, when you have legends in the game, especially, you know, with last year's game, it allowed for a lot of cool moments and things to get relived. But for guys that do YouTube, guys that do simulations, guys that do current stuff, it really does hurt when half of the roster is legends who are no longer in the WWE. I mean, it really does. There's a lot of people I play with that say, I would more rather have a current gen superstar in the video game because, you know, I can make a match with it. It's current. You know, why keep focusing on the past? That sort of thing. And there are two sides to that argument. I'm a guy that, you know, I grew up in the Attitude Era. I fell in love with it. A lot of times, my mom wasn't too happy with what was going on. Those legends of those days are absolutely epic in my mind. I'm never going to forget them. But at the same time, it's been 12 years. And it's time, I think, to move on. There are some legends that, you know, can be included in the game now that they're coming back. Say RVD. He's a legend that, you know, he went away from WWE for 6-7 years. Now he's making his return. Maybe it's too late, and maybe it's not to get him in the game. Who knows? But that's somebody that I think, you know, he came back. He could be in the game. Brock Lesnar, The Rock, they could all be in the game. Stone Cold making an appearance. Maybe Bret Hart, even though I very rarely ever play as Bret Hart, even though he comes back for like appreciation night. I would more rather see legends from, you know, I guess from 2004 on. Like, the older superstars really don't do anything for me. And I think with the Become Immortal this year I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed, they're going to include guys like Bruno Sammartino. They're going to have more legends. But for me, the current gen superstars are what really makes it happen. If I can get all those guys, you know, day one DLC, I don't want to have to wait 2 or 3 months to get Ryback. Get Antonio Cesaro, Drew McIntyre. I want these guys in the game now because they're guys that are currently on TV. Guys like legends like RVD, you could have them come in later and not be on the disc. That's fine. But to always include current gen superstars in DLC, that's just not me. That's not what I think. I'm more excited for current gen superstars. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Some people, you know, maybe you're a guy that likes to play with more legends. I know a lot of people that I talk to say, you know, legends are great to play with once or twice, and then I really never ever touch the legends ever again. And I know a lot of people that do that. I know a lot of people that like the legends. I don't think you're ever going to please one subset or one group of people completely unless you go with like a 90 or 100-man roster and include pretty much everybody. And I don't think they would do that from a standpoint because it would kind of limit, you know, future games, just in my opinion. So, what side of the fence are you guys on? Question of the day. More legends or more current superstars would you like to see in WWE 2K14 and beyond? What are your thoughts, your opinions? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for up-to-date news. Until next time.